everybody out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to talk about two different offline game modes that you can play to make free coins and packs, but we also want to discuss, is it worth the time? We'll talk about the pros and the cons of each, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to talk about solo seasons and solo battles, and that's where we'll start. So, several years ago, solo battles was a great game mode to play to make free packs and coins. You could place in the top 100 if you were good enough and get really big coin payouts plus packs. Even if you just made it to the highest rank, which wasn't incredibly difficult to do, you still got some pretty good rewards. Then along came the competitive pass last year, and it really just neutralized, or nullified, I should say, the reason to play solo battles. The only reason you really played through it was to knock out specific objectives within the competitive pass. Well, the competitive pass is gone this year, but solo battles is still here, and unlike Cut 25, it actually is worth playing to a certain extent. It's really up to you, but I think if you're a no money spent player, you might want to dive into this game mode. Now, you can always use this to knock out objectives, because there are objective-based challenges, or I should just say objectives in general, where you have to get wins, whether it's in solo seasons, solo battles, or head-to-head. So you can always use this game mode specifically for that, but you actually do earn rewards specific to this game mode now, and I want to go through everything. So one thing that I didn't realize right away, and I learned by playing it and talking to other people, if you scroll through the rankings, right? So the Legend is the highest, MVP below that, All-Star. If you start from the bottom and go upwards, look towards the right of your screen where it says the rewards. You actually get every reward that's on here once you hit that tier. So once you hit Rookie, you get a coin reward. And my apologies, I don't know exactly how many coins you're going to get in Rookie and Pro. I didn't pay attention when I hit those levels. If anybody knows, leave it down below in the comment section. But basically, when you hit a 1,000 battle score, and we'll talk about how to do that in a moment, you're going to get this Solo Battles Rookie reward, which is a small coin amount. Then when you hit the 35,000 battle score mark, you're going to get this reward. So these rewards stack upon each other. When you hit Veteran, which is 75k points as far as your battle score goes, you're then going to get a Hail Mary pack. It's really hard to see, but if you take a look at the graphic, it's showing a Hail Mary pack, and it says Solo Battles Veteran Reward. The next tier up is going to give you 3 Hail Mary packs. The MVP level is going to give you 3 midfield packs, and finally the Legend tier is going to give you 2 red zone packs. So if you can get to that 250,000 point battle score, you get every single thing that I just listed. So I decided to play through as many games as I needed to max out the rewards. Here's just a quick screenshot of the packs that I earned, and I want to show you a clip from my live stream this morning on the results from those packs. So the pack results, not very good at all, but I do think early in the year, again, especially if you're a no money spent player, you don't have a ton of options if you don't like playing online. This is something that is worth playing because you can turn that pack trash into other things. We got team builders upcoming this week. You can use those lower overall cards to build out lower overall AKA cards. You can do the same thing with the Legend promo. So they are going to have some type of value. You know, right now, specifically, the Jets theme team has, you know, it's rising in stock because of some of the cards that came out today with CJ2K and Darrelle Revis. So if you get lower overall cards for a Jets theme team or the popular theme team at the moment, those will have a little bit of value. So all in all, I think it's worth playing right now. You got to see, or we want to see better cards come out of those packs eventually as the year goes on. So time will tell. Now, to get this 250,000 point battle score, it really just comes down to winning games. And if you look towards the bottom right where my face cam normally is, you can see that my current battle score is 261,860. So obviously we eclipsed that 250k mark. Let's talk about how I got there. Every Friday, the entire solo battles is going to reset, and unlike prior years, and this is a really good change, you're going to have all 29 opponents right there in available for you to play. And you can see all of these games that I played so far. I have a bunch that are unplayed, but now that I got to that 250k mark, I don't have to touch the rest of these games. I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but I would be extremely bored, and there's really no benefit to playing them because I maxed out the rewards. You also have a featured opponent, and this is the one game you really want to make sure that you kind of take your time on. This week's featured opponent, only a 69 overall, but if you notice, it boosts your battle score, and your battle score is going to determine the rewards that you get, and the goal is to get to 250k. So if you look at this game, playing on the Legend level, which is the most difficult difficult level, you would get 22,000 XP or 22,000 battle score points. If you play a regular non-feature game, which is the bulk of the games available, a win on Legend is going to give you a minimum of 21,600. The good news is, outside of that one featured game, all you have to really worry about is winning the game, because every time you win a game, like I showed you, you get that minimum battle score, and to get to 250k, you know, depending on how many extra points you get within those games, you're roughly going to have to win somewhere between 10 and 12 games. Now, that's assuming that you're going to be able to win those games on the highest difficulty. If not, if you got to take it down to MVP, there's a pretty big difference in the minimum score that you're going to get per win. And to get to that 250,000 mark, if you're playing on MVP, you're basically going to have to win a lot more games. The easiest way to calculate how many games is just divide 250,000 by 13,860. At that point, you're probably looking at somewhere between 17 and 18 games, because remember, that's the minimum battle score. You're still going to get points for touchdown scores, and we don't really know the algorithm of how you score points, but I can tell you a couple things that lead to it are obviously going to be points. Completions. If you get a high number of completions in a single game, especially if you spread it around to different players and then score touchdowns with those players as well, for whatever reason, it seems to give you a bigger battle score. When I really focused on that, and that was me running a lot of like jet sweep touch passes, which are guaranteed completions. It's like a handoff that counts as a pass and it can't be dropped. Some of my battle scores are really high. I also do want to point out, I think I played, including the feature game, a total of 12 games. Unfortunately, this one right here, I lost. It was kind of due to me just not really paying attention, but on the highest difficulty, I'm not going to say it's impossible. Obviously, it's not, because we won the majority of our games, but it can get a little annoying. Now, I'm going to, over on my gameplay channel, which we will link down below in the comment section as a pinned comment, put out a video on one play you can run on defense, one play you can run on offense, how I got through all of these games for the most part. So if you need some help on the highest level, that video will help you out. Be on the lookout for it probably by tomorrow. Otherwise, you're going to have to play on our lower level, and lower level equals more games. If you don't mind that, go for it. If it's going to be easy for you, go for it that route. But if you want to get this done in the quickest way possible, you're going to have to play on that highest level. You can see towards the upper left, 92 hours until the next opponent update. That basically means it's going to end. So I think it's Friday at some point, probably 10:30 a.m. Eastern time or around there. All of this will get wiped. Whatever battle score you had, it would get wiped. If you're in the middle of it, you'd probably get whatever rewards you were supposed to get based on that level, and then it's all going to restart. So basically, you can do this one time per week. So that's option one, and I feel like it would be better if the packs output better cards, or number two, it gave you some more coins, because coin is king, and you can only do so much with pack trash, and if you're not getting good luck with the packs, then, you know, it's an L. And that's really where the problem comes in with solo seasons. I feel like this has the potential to be so much better, and I've given my input to EA on this one. Hopefully they listen and make these rewards better, but as it stands right now, solo seasons is a pretty long grind that doesn't really feel like it's worth it, but I want to go through and just kind of show you everything. So solo seasons, the amateur version, extremely easy, and the coin rewards are so bad, they're just 100% not worth it. So I don't know how long or how many divisions there are on this one, but the basic idea here is that you have to win 3 games without losing. If you win those 3 games, you get a whopping 150 coins, but you then move up to the next division, and the rewards get a little bit better, but they start so low that there's not like, it just, the better is not great. It's a little bit more. And I think one of the biggest downfalls to this right now is there's no per game win coin payout. If they added that in there, I think these rewards would add up a lot, and you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about when we get to the ultimate solo seasons. So these are going to be more difficult, and the majority of the situations you're put in is it's 2 quarters, third and fourth quarter, 3-minute quarters. Sometimes you start with the ball, sometimes your opponent, which is the computer, starts with the ball. Sometimes you're down 6-0, sometimes it's 7-0, sometimes it's 9, 10, or 14-0. the higher you climb the ranks, the better the rewards get, but the more difficult it gets. Now, to completely beat this, and unfortunately I didn't do it. That was my goal. I was trying to get there. You have to go 36-0. So you have to beat the computer 36 times in a row, and I don't know what the main end rewards are, but I don't think it's great. Shout outs to that kid Z8 on Twitter. He sent me this, and these are the rewards if you were able to get to 35-0, and there's a bunch of rewards prior to this one, but if you go from 30-0 to 35-0, you get an additional 4,000 coins, 2 red zone packs, 1 midfield pack, and 1 Hail Mary pack. Once you get to game 36, from what I'm told, that's the final game, but I don't know exactly what those rewards are. The problem is there's still no per game coin reward. The coin payouts are very, very small, and you do start to get a lot of packs, but just like we saw in the solo battle rewards, they're the same type of packs, and right now they're just not outputting anything good. Like, I'm not seeing or hearing that a lot of people are even getting any elites out of those packs, and that's where it becomes troublesome. So I'm going to show you a bunch of screenshots from my run. I think I made it up to 25-0. Basically, the very first season, and again, once you lose one game, it's all over. Very first season, you win 5 games in a row, you get 1,000 coins. So as you can see here, we got our 5 wins, we got our 1,000 coins. We then went over to the rewards, and for winning the next 5 games, so basically from going 5-0 to 10-0, we would then get an additional 1,500 coins and a Hail Mary pack. We were able to go ahead and knock that out. We got our pack and our coins, and then came the next run to another group of 5-0. So if we're able to go to 15-0, we would get, on top of what we already showed you, another 2,000 coins, a midfield pack, and a Hail Mary pack. We were able to complete that with no problem. The next reward for winning 5 more games in a row, and again, you can't lose at all, or you start back to 0. That 1,000 coin reward after getting 5 wins. It went up to 2,500 coins, 2 midfield packs, and a Hail Mary pack. We got that, knocked it out with no problem. Next set of rewards was 3,000 coins, 3 midfield packs, and a Hail Mary pack. Again, we knocked that out no problem. And as you can see, the rewards are going up as you're winning games, and I got all the way up to 25-0. But the 2 problems I really have with this, and I kind of mentioned it already, is like, you're only getting rewarded for every 5 wins. So all of those games in between the 5th win feel very empty. It's almost like you're wasting your time, and these games aren't flying by. Again, you're put in some really tough situations. It's on all Madden difficulty. A lot of times it's the comp game mode. Sometimes it's arcade, and you can make the computer fumble very easily. But if they added a per game reward, you know, for every single game won, that would definitely increase the coin count, and it doesn't even have to be crazy. It could be anywhere between like 500 coins and maybe 800 to 900 coins, similar to what they do in college football Ultimate Team solo seasons. But I just overall think the time spent versus the rewards you're getting and the pack luck being terrible, the stuff that comes out of these packs being really bad, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it unless you know you really got nothing better else to do. And if you don't like touching online play, this is probably where you're going to have to spend a lot of your time. So as we're showing you here, we got to 25-0. If we were able to get to 30-0 on top of all of that, we would have got 3,500 coins, a red zone pack, 2 midfield packs, and a Hail Mary pack. We fell short in game number 26, totally got cheated by the computer. I don't want to talk about it. I was kind of showing my journey of all of this on Twitter as well, and this is where we ended. For the 25-0, before that 26th game loss, we earned a total, again, for 25 wins, 10,000 coins, 4 Hail Mary packs, and 6 midfield packs, and you can see what we would have got if we were able to get to that 30-0 mark. I'm probably going to try one more time because I do actually want to see and kind of go through it myself to see what happens at 36-0. But, you know, in my experience, these are not worth it. Now, one more time, if you don't like playing online, you're just going to have to make these work and spend the time playing through them, because your alternative is playing online, which honestly, you get some pretty good rewards doing so right now. But I think in order for this to be playable, in order to really have it be a coin making method, they have to at least add a per game reward, or take away packs and add more coins, because coin is king at the end of the the day. On the flip side, you know, playing online, especially seasons, head-to-head seasons is really good because when you win a Super Bowl, you get the option between either a couple packs or coins. I know for me, I haven't played through a Legend season just yet, but, you know, I got to the Super Bowl I got to the playoffs in my rookie season. I lost. I made it to a Super Bowl in my veteran season. Unfortunately, lost in the Super Bowl. But if I would have won that, I got my choice between 2 packs or 75,000 coins. And I'm pretty sure a Legend Super Bowl, if you're able to get there, gives you your choice between a couple packs or like 150 or 200,000 coins. So head-to-head seasons right now, because of how quickly you can climb divisions and, you know, the payouts that you get, and given that option between either coins or packs, you want to take the coins every time. Head-to-head seasons really is where it's at right now for the best game modes to go out there and make coins. So if you are fairly competitive, and even if you're not, give it a try. See how you do. You might be doubting yourself more than, you know, how good you actually might be. Give this a try. Head-to-head seasons, best game mode for coins right now. Head-to-head ranked, the Gauntlet, Mutt Champs, all pretty sweaty. If you're really good at the game, you can get some good payouts there. But I think seasons, especially seasons on the weekend, when all the super comp sweaty players are playing the Gauntlet, really is the way to go. I would still play through solo battles every week because it's just not that time consuming, and I feel like it's much easier. Solo seasons gets a little crazy as far as the difficulty goes. It's certainly beatable, but it's more of an annoying nuisance, and the rewards for the time spent are just simply not there. But those are most of your options to coin farm and to make coins for free by playing Mutt25. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.